yesterday. I have some chopped cabbage in here and some fresh cilantro. And I drizzled some that birria oil in there. So good. And I have me a couple of a la madre chips that I made this morning, and I poured some of that chili oil on those. So I have 6 chips that I'm gonna enjoy with my chicken birria, and I am so hungry, so I'm gonna enjoy this. Hey friends, so I'm just going to chat with you guys a little bit while I enjoy my dinner, and let you guys know how my day went today. So today was help Angelina get ready for homecoming day. And so we spent the entire day literally helping her get ready for homecoming. It was a lot. Helped her get ready. Then not only that, her and her friends, they all met downtown to take pictures. So I went down there, and myself and some of the other parents were down there taking pictures. And then I actually took her to homecoming. Now I'm at home, finally getting an opportunity to get something to eat. So today was just a kind of mother-daughter day, so I didn't really want to pick up the camera and do much vlogging. So I'll be picking her up a little bit later, and so while she's there at homecoming and I'm waiting to go and pick her up, after the homecoming dance, she and some friends are going to go out to eat and just, you know, enjoy each other's company. She's a senior now, and it is hard to let go. Let me put it that way. It's hard to let go, but I'm allowing her. I have to. I have no choice. Anyway, she's going to eat with friends, and so my husband and I will go and pick her up when they're done. So I'm just going to be doing a couple of things here, and yeah, I'll check back with you guys in a little bit. Welcome back to Sincerely Legenia. This is Vlogtober day number 9. So guys, I'm going to have to smash day number 8 and day number 9 into one video. So let me tell you guys a little bit about my weekend. So today is Sunday. Yesterday was Angelina's homecoming. And I think I kind of explained that a little bit last night. Guys, I was so tired last night. I don't even remember what I talked about. I haven't even gone back to look at the video that I recorded. So I don't even know what I'm talking about. But really quickly, let me just tell you, yesterday was Angelina's homecoming. It was the first one she's gone to since she's been in high school, and the last one she'll be going to in high school. But we were getting her ready all day yesterday. We ended up washing, deep conditioning her hair, and I did a silk press and just getting her ready. And so I spent the whole day getting her prepared all the way up until we picked her up late last night. Her and her friends, they went out to eat at a restaurant. So she had a great time, and I'm happy that that part is done and over with, and that she had fun. And so I really didn't pick up the camera to record, and that was on purpose. It was just like a mother-daughter day, and we just enjoyed each other's company while we were getting her ready for homecoming. So today is another busy day. I woke up this morning and I did a little bit of work. I did have some breakfast. The time right now is 12:09. I did have some, well, brunch rather. I had some leftover chicken birria, and I put some cabbage in there, and it was really good. Same thing I had last night, and I think I showed you guys that in the little recording that I did last night. So I had the same thing this morning. It was delicious. I mean, guys, the older that is, the better it tastes. It gets better and better every time. If you guys have not tried that recipe, you have got to try it. Go over to View on the Road, and put the link in the description box from the last video. I'll put it in this one too. Y'all have got to try that, okay? There are very few times that I am adamant about you trying a recipe. That one is one you must try. It is not mine. It belongs to the fabulous ladies over at View on the Road. Go and try that chicken birria recipe. And the beef one too. I've tried that one. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. So, and if you do try it, make sure you let them know. I'm not going to give them the ingredients and stuff because it's not my recipe. It's theirs, okay? I am just promoting how fabulous their recipe is. So go over there and give that recipe a try. Right now, I am headed downtown to the library. I have found it very interesting and very fun to go and look at some of the older cookbooks. I get a lot of inspiration from older cookbooks, and this past time, I got 3 really great cookbooks. One of them taught me a lot about confiting. So I did a chicken confit, and it turned out delicious. You can confit anything. I posted a video on TikTok, chicken confit recipe, and confit is spelled C-O-N-F-I-T. Apparently the T is silent. So the good folks over there at TikTok made sure to let me know not to pronounce the T in confit. Okay, it's not, I was saying confit, because clearly there's a T there, but the T is silent. It's confit. But anyway, you get a moist, delicious, succulent chicken. I mean, it is just fabulous. So I'm going to try to confit other things like garlic, red peppers, all sorts of things that I'm going to be using that method on. And so I'll make sure I bring them here to my fabulous friends here on YouTube as well. So anyway, I'm going to the library to take a few books back and to pick up a couple more cookbooks. And then I think I'm going to go by the Oriental store and see what fresh vegetables they have. I know they get new fresh vegetables in every Saturday, so I'm going to go by there as well and see what they have got in stock. I love shopping there. And then I'm going to head home. Angelina has a performance today from 1 to 4. 1 to 4, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about that a little later on. So I just dropped her off there at that performance, and yeah, I'll take you guys along with me. I'm going to go to the latter part of the performance and check it out, and so I'm going to definitely vlog that portion for you. But anyway, I'm almost at the library, so I'll be sure to take you guys into the library with me. But thank you guys for being here and sharing this Sunday with me. It is always a pleasure. So I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, everybody, so I went to the library. I dropped off 2 books. The library is closed. It's Sunday. Don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, the library is closed, but I did go ahead and drop 2 of the books off in the drop box. One of them I decided to keep, which is this one right here. I'm loving this book. I think I'm gonna actually try to find it to buy it. I'd love for it to be a part of my book collection. But I love this book. It's by Carla Music. It's her name, Carla Music, but it's called Where Cooking Begins. She has a lot of techniques and things in here that I'd like to learn. So this is the book where I learned how to confit from this book. Great book. But anyway, I'm at the Oriental store right now, so I'm getting ready to go inside and get me a few fresh items. So come along with me, guys.
confectionery. That seems to be the only other reason passersby stop here. Well, it's located off of... Oh, it's me. I'm Ann Warren. How do you do?
Hi.
I'm Nathan Warren.
Hello.
My pleasure.
Where's the lemonade?
Ain't no more.
Well, shoot, folks, y'all missed a mighty nice treat.
Sure did. My wife makes the best lemonade and the second best tea cakes around these parts.
Probably why I was the head cook in Master Ashley's household.
And why they call her Invaluable Ann. That'd be the reason I snatched her up real quick. And because she's just as sweet as lemonade, I tell you. The Ashley family band with 7 of our children. We played at balls and weddings. Only 2 of our children had formal musical education. Even Molly taught music for a while. But seeing as we played so well by ear, I ain't seen no reason to do things the hard way. So the rest of us never learned to read no music.
My name is Eliza, but a lot of you may know me by my last name, Calder. Yep, I was married to Peter Calder. He is a 10-year war veteran and the general in the War of 1812. See, the U.S. Army had my husband listed as a colored man, but in actuality, he was mulatto. Now, for those who don't know, mulatto means you were mixed with both white and black. But, of course, if you were light-skinned, you were treated as a white man, but if you were anything darker than that, you were light-skinned, you were black. But even through the constant racism and the bigotry that my husband and I faced, we were able to show the level of success that the free blacks in Arkansas could reach. I was raised by a black sharecropper who always taught me the importance of keeping your family happy. And those were the ideals that I kept near and dear to my heart when I met my husband in 1827. Soon we fell in love and we had 7 kids in a home that we could call our own. There, Peter took care of us. He made sure we had everything that we needed and things that we wanted. If we needed clothes, if we needed food, he was the first to get it for us. He would give us medicine before we even ran out of medicine. And we lived good. We were considered the good African Americans. We stayed to ourselves. We didn't bother anybody. And in return, they didn't bother us. And we lived pretty well for about 35 years until there was an act made by the Arkansas General Assembly in 1859. Now, this act was made specifically to push the free blacks out of the state of Arkansas. Could you believe that? The home that you built with your bare hands being ripped away from you, the wars that my husband fought in being thrown out of the window. You can't even find anything else about us after that because our record disappeared. We have a tombstone here, but our bodies are not there because we are lost. But folks, even though we did not get the proper ending to our story, don't let that be the end of us. Think about the things that we did do. Think about the lives that we saved, the lives that we touched. I mean, our son went on to be in the U.S. Army as a general for 25 years. So again, think about the things that we did do, because that was all that ever mattered to us.
My name is John Ross.
And my name is Cody Ross.
This beautiful woman right here is my wife, who I share 5 children and 1 stepchild with.
We've been
Well, we were.
married for 49 years until I tragically lost my life.
As a young man, I took an interest in Cherokee politics, an interest which took me far. The Cherokee elders took notice of my interest and they helped to mentor me. I eventually took a trip to Washington, D.C., where, due to my fluent English-speaking skills, I became the principal delegator. I eventually became the principal chief of the Cherokee Nation. As principal chief, it was my duty to protect and to serve my people, which is exactly what I fought hard to do. I fought hard to protect their rights and their land as a nation. However, that all eventually changed when President Andrew Jackson passed the Indian Removal Act in 1830. I tried hard to resist it, but I couldn't stop the impending suffering that my people and my poor Quady were soon to face.
Our people were forced out of their homes and forced to walk 2,200 miles on what is now known as the Trail of Tears. My family gave me refuge for a few days until John found me. We went on our way to find our boat, and on that path, I met a young boy who was crying due to the cold weather. I gave him my blanket, but days later I felt a strange illness. At first, we thought it was just a cold, but unfortunately we didn't know that it was called pneumonia. I tried so hard to fight it, but I knew that it was my time to go. I eventually passed away on February 1st, 1839, right here in Little Rock, Arkansas.
I miss my dear Quady greatly, but I did eventually remarry in 1844 to Mary Stapler, who I was buried alongside. Eventually, my body was moved to the Ross Cemetery in Cherokee County, Oklahoma, where it now rests today. However, I still frequently visit this establishment so I can spend time with my first true love, Quady.
Exploits as mayor, turn postmaster, turn whatever else now you do. Far more excited.
I'm
The simple school teacher. Do I have that correct?
absolutely certain, Mrs. Brown. Did I ever tell you about the one time that I had to pull apart two young lads who were trying to send a love letter to the same girl? Oh my gosh. Just
Only
about lost my
100
life.
times, dear. And you got a single bridge.
It hurt!
Anyways, can you pass me that lunch pail? You're far too skinny and I won't let you go without a meal this morning.
I don't know about that. Last town hall meeting, they asked me if I was sure when I reached for seconds.
I'm sure you're exaggerating. Granted, your belt may be a size or 4 too small, but that's on account of the fact that you are a growing young lad.
You think my stepfather ever had to take such abuse from his wife? Hmm?
I don't know, but I can assure you that I'm not stopping anytime soon. Now the pail.
How demanding. You'd think I founded her school for everything. You'd think I'd have just a little bit of respect, but oh no, I don't get no respect.
Only your mother could see how you treat me. I'm positively aghast.
You and my mother certainly do get along. Much better than I can say about me and my mother-in-law.
One more word about my mother and you'll become intimately acquainted with the couch, Mr. Mayor. Turned heads and racked at the proposals. You know, soon after we got back home, people started talking. Some said we were fast. Some called us loose tarts. I giggled at the idea that, you know, when I got back home, I married a Lauren and Alfred Byrne. He was flattered that I said no to members of the nobility and yes to him. We moved into a beautiful house with a porch lined with wisteria. Nearly 4 years after we got married, we had our first baby, a boy named William. He was as cute as a button, had adorable little squishy face. You know, when the same year Will was born, Alfred went to be sent to the First World War. When he got back home, he went to my father's stave business. Most folks don't even know what a stave is. Do y'all know? It's the wooden pieces they use to make barrels.